All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on Beyond the Summit. We have LGD Gaming International versus Vici Gaming, and of course this best of 5 series for the Ace Dota 2 League quarterfinals. Once again, my name is Malt. With me tonight is none other than Ryu Borus. How are you, sir?
LGD Good. Where's my invoker? I wanted that invoker to CC so badly last game.
Well, I mean, it's tough though. It's tough because that's like they got room for Black, they got room for him to farm, and yeah, it was like an exciting couple of minutes in the early game when they got a couple of kills. They involved the Sunstrike, they involved that early game aggression. Then all of a sudden, Vici Gaming is like, yeah, we're just gonna like win every lane, not even a problem. And so LGD Gaming International had a little bit of a rough time there, but I don't think they're gonna go for that draft again. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I'm crazy.
The reason what happened is like I told that they needed to ban out OD. That's what hurt them the most, along with the Rubik. Like Rubik's best friend is the Sand King on the other team. You can just steal Burrow Strike almost every time.
Yeah.
Almost every time, and you also have the Repel. He stole a lot with the Omni ulti, so
yeah, and Purification
really well
too.
Played.
Yeah, it really was. Vici Gaming just being dominant that game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but
well,
onward, tally ho! Clockwork banned out.
That's right. That's going to be the next ban for Vici Gaming. Tally ho, indeed, as that is the end of the first ban phase. Man, you Texans, I don't know.
Tally ho!
I can't put my finger on you guys, but. So far, standard draft, LGD Gaming International, they ban out the Alchemist, and, well, that hero's imbalanced, apparently, as everyone's banning him out. Bristleback has not been banned or picked, I don't think, in the past game, so we'll see if they want to ban that out. And, it's kind of, I think, more of a Tier 2 hero than it is a top-tier hero when you compare it to other heroes like Crystal Maiden or the Clockwork, which is already banned out here. What are your thoughts on this ban right now?
I think there are a lot of ways to deal with with Bristleback, and one of them is get Luna, Gyrocopter, and Alchemist. Like, those are my 3 things. And see a Timbersaw ban, which don't think that hero is that strong anymore, actually. So, because they didn't even pick it up last game, so I don't know why they would ban it out. Unless they're, like, saving something in the pool. Like, say they want 2 really good picks that could be really good. So, but
well,
I don't know what it'd be, though.
There's a lot of different combos they can go for. Visage is still up and available, and that hero is very strong. You just press W. You also have your Visage Familiars, which is very nice to have. The Slark, we mentioned, we kind of forgot about that in the draft. You talked about why that hero is imbalanced. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's the Visage. Visage is actually really good against Slark.
Right. Hold on. Did you call it a Visage?
Alright, Visage. How do you say it again?
Visage.
Alright, Visage. I had this problem with Capitalist, too. I just always call it that. Fine, Visage. Golly.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna call Coddle of the Light.
Please don't do that.
That's not me.
No.
I like the Visage birds. Right. It's gonna be hard, guys. This is like
you're gonna force yourself to get it over get over that irrational pronunciation. It really is. Every time you say Visage, I'm gonna buzz you with something. I'm just gonna punish you. Gosh. It's not going to be fun. You need to really...
It's the shock therapy.
Yeah. Well, Visage just picked up for LGD Gaming International, aka Visage. And with 55 seconds left in reserve time, they have a Crystal Maiden they can go for, which would be a nice pickup because Visage early on, he does have that Grave Shield, but the lockdown necessarily isn't there. So Crystal Maiden's a better roaming, support, and give Visage a little bit more room with whatever hero he's running with in a lane. But, they also might go for a Venomancer, for example, with that, obviously Venomous Gale. Really good slow, a lot of damage early on. Plague Ward's obviously really annoying to deal with. Still a strong hero. What do you think about that pickup?
I really like it, because they have Venomancer for the split push. Like, if they're trying to split push on you, you can just throw the wards up. And then, and then you have the Visage for the split push, is what I meant. The Visage. Which is the most obnoxious hero because he can just clear out waves by himself, especially when he has an Ag Scepter. So it's gonna be really hard for them to push into LGD right now. They're gonna need some either split push,
reserve time.
Which they're doing with the Enchantress. So I really like the Enchantress pickup again, and just get maybe a Furion, but I'm pretty sure
banned out.
Yeah.
I don't see that getting picked up here.
Or a Pugna or something. Just another good split pushing hero against LGD would be really nice here.
I agree with you. And actually, DK would have maybe filled that role to a certain extent with his Elder Dragon form, but they're not going to go that route.
They banned it out for them. They banned it out though.
Yeah.
They don't want LGD like pushing their towers really hard and having all these tanky heroes with the Visage and a DK just like barreling down on your towers.
Mhm.
But he kind of, well, he kind of loses to Slark mid though. So
They just don't want to have to deal with it. I mean, DK doesn't do the best in any real laning stage necessarily. His strength comes from having level 6 early on and being able to just kind of get back into things with that Ultra Dragon form. So that is not going to be available to them. However, enough about that. No Storm Spirit as well as LGD bans that out. And this is a game that's a little bit more conventional, whereas the last draft we saw an Invoker in the first pick phase. LGD Gaming going for something more standard, safe to say the least. But that could change very dramatically and very quickly. Still 1 minute and 40 seconds left in reserve time for Vici Gaming, and they're going to pick up something here for a ban. Maybe go for another ban out on a pushing hero. They want to, not limit their own options, however, with the bans that they make.
yeah, the way it is shaping up, I think. What could they pick? There's still Potom, Bristleback, like you said. Bristleback's kind of good. I actually like Luna the best against Visage for the familiar bounces.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
And also Bane. It's a really good hero against him, but Bane kind of doesn't really work here because you're going against a Vino. I mean, you already had the Enchantress though, so it could still be good here.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I'm not really sure about it either. What's important to note is that Crystal Man's actually still available. It's like the hero we've seen in almost every draft in like the past month, I feel like. And at least from what I've watched in Dota, but I just feel like that hero's so strong.
Yeah, it didn't really work out last game because the Crystal Maiden was like level 2 at 4 minutes or something. Like, she was really trying to roam to kill that Clockwork. You see how she roamed and tried to kill the Clockwork? If that worked, it would have been worth it. But because they didn't get that kill, she didn't get anything, and she was stuck on like level 2 for a really long time, and that really hurt them. Because you need the Crystal Maiden to be getting these levels really fast and going around and helping with the ganks, but it didn't happen. So.
LGD
No, it did not. And they banned out the Rubik, and that's a smart ban, as Vici Gaming really played that to a fantastic extent with FY on that here in the last game. But LGD Gaming International, now they've got a pick. We'll see if they want to go more conventional, and they will with a Weaver. We've seen a lot of Weaver played mid, but I'm inclined to believe that they're not going to send it there. I'm not really sure. Obviously, the draft doesn't really make a whole lot of sense just yet. I mean, we don't know who's going where, but not a bad hero.
Yeah, it's a really good hero against Slark. You can just run away, time lapse out of the leap. Sakuchi, once the leap hits you, and you'll live and you'll do fine. But there's that split, kind of like split gank, split push with the Nyx Assassin, which is really amazing against Weaver. So I like that pickup a lot from VG.
Yeah, I do as well. And Nyx Assassin's a hero that's seen a little bit more play as of recent weeks. Just because, and they've actually, a lot of teams value him highly in solo lanes now. You give him solo lanes, whether solo safe lane, solo mid, even off lane, works pretty well as long as the Nyx gets levels so he can get level 6 early on. And this is kind of just the way that Dota's played now. It's fast and furious, going for ganks, early game aggression kind of games. And that's what we've seen throughout 6.79 and we'll continue to see. Apparently the change is so drastic to Elder Titan that no one really picks him anymore. There is going to be an Earthshaker coming out for LGD Gaming International. I hear that is okay, but that's kind of weird. They already have the Venomancer in the Visage. This Earthshaker, I'm not sure where they're going to land him, but it could be very effective.
Well, being the professional Dota player you are, can you tell me what happened to Elder Titan since I didn't read the patch notes?
Oh my god. This is an MLG Columbus player here, ladies and gentlemen. Also a Team eHug player as well. My goodness. Yes, the base damage was nerfed even more to Astral Spirit. That's the only change that happened in 6.79C. It's down about 60 base damage at level 1 for Astral. I don't know what the rest of the levels are, but that's why people don't pick him, apparently. Just throwing that out there.
Well, that's a carry Venomancer mid? That might be Veno mid.
Veno mid makes sense, actually, in this scenario.
And they could still be going aggressive tri-lane, so they could still pick up a really strong laner top, like a Potom or a Quap. I don't think Quap's good against the Nyx though, but it's really good against a Slark. No, can you blink out of it? I don't think you can actually. No, you can't blink out of Slark Leap.
No, I don't believe so.
From the Quap. Yeah, and you can't blink out. You can't leap out of it. So better not get hit if you
Now,
pick bottom. But
yeah.
I don't know. They could still just go like they could still pick Bristleback too for their off lane
Mhm.
LGD, and
10
they'd be really
seconds
good
remaining.
here because there's that split push.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it coming in. It didn't get banned out. You had to know it was
Turn
coming.
to ban.
We said, we were like, I don't think that's going to get picked, or I don't think that's going to be available because they're going to ban that out. But no, they didn't. So Nature's Prophet was, in fact, available. And that gives them really good lanes right now. You've got Slark potentially mid, Enchantress jungle, Nyx Assassin in the safer lane, Nature's Prophet in the off lane as of right now, which means Nyx Assassin probably is support
5
for another
seconds
hero here.
remaining.
But it doesn't matter because he's going to be getting levels. It's not like he'll be in a tri-lane, so he won't be starved for experience here.
Reserve time.
Yeah, they have nothing to actually
5
stop
seconds
this Nature
remaining.
Prophet except Earthshaker right now. So I'm actually worried about LGD because they have nothing right
Radiant
now to
team
stop
ban.
to punish him.
Mhm.
So like they don't have a Nyx Assassin, a Storm Spirit or something that they can just easily pick them off. So they would need like a Clockwork, but it's obviously banned.
Yeah, a lot of those
They-
heroes are gone.
They could use actually a
10
Beastmaster,
seconds
which
remaining.
I predicted in the one game with
5
Capitalist,
seconds
but I
remaining.
don't think they're gonna do it here. They could always do Weaver's safe lane against the Furon and go aggressive try with the
Reserve
Vino and
time.
put
5
that hero
seconds
mid
remaining.
Beastmaster. I would actually really love to see LGD get a Beastmaster here.
Yeah, but then they're like, they've got Earthshaker,
That's a nice
Venomancer, and
one.
Visage.
That's a good ban.
Internationals
That
Really
works
good.
turn
too.
to pick.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually is a nice ban coming out from Vici Gaming. Doom is going to come out though instead. So that's a hero that's also been
Radiant
picked a lot
team.
recently. He's actually first ban material in some Western games, so not a huge surprise that they go for that. I don't know where they're going to put him as of yet. Probably in that lane with the Visage and Earthshaker, and then like solo safe lane Weaver or something, or they can send him in jungle if necessary as well. I know there's a couple places he could go. Realistically, what are you thinking about what they're going to do with this Doom?
I think it'd be a waste to put the Doom in the jungle
10 seconds remaining.
but it's really hard to go against. Well, they're against the Clinks right now, so I think they should actually go aggressive tri lane. But if this Enchantress gets really two good creeps, they could get screwed over. So it does depend on how they control this early jungle. So if they like go warded or something really fast this time instead of like they kind of dilly dallied last time.
Yeah.
And they didn't get into the jungle fast enough. So.
Can I just say I really love this draft from Vici Gaming? This is 2 drafts in a row that I really like from them.
Yeah, they have split push, they have ganks, they have so much survivability with Slark and Enchantress heals and Nyx Assassin, the Spike Carapace, and they have like Clinks to fall back on, Clinks
10
and
seconds
Furion.
remaining.
So the Doom is good, but I don't know if it's gonna
5
be enough
seconds
this game.
remaining.
Yeah, I'm not really sure myself. And the thing is, the Doom is going to be played by Braxton. He's usually the 4 player. So with that being said, he's probably going to go into the jungle and build something like a mech, as we see many Dooms in that position go for. But we'll have to wait and see. They could do something a little bit crazier than that, obviously. We are going to jump into the game. It is game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, of course, of the WPCA Ace League Best of 5 series between Vici Gaming and LGD International. I'm Mont, with me is Rebrews. And jumping in, we have Vici Gaming. Fenrir's going to be on the Enchantress, RTK on the Nature's Prophet, FY on the Nyx Assassin, Super on the Clinks, one of the supers in this game, and Mikasa to round it all out on the Slark. And Ryu, go ahead and do LGD.
We got a Killing Branch. Oh, he picked it up. Earthshaker. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, come on. Stop toying with me. Freedom. We got Super, the other Super, like you said, on the Visage. And then we got Air on the Vino. Black on the Weaver, and top lane Brax playing Doombringer.
Yeah, and right now he does have that Stout Shot. He's got Devour as well, but that doesn't indicate what lane he's in. He might actually be going for a solo safe lane. Super and X Freedom are down here, and they're probably going to be with the Weaver. So Black's going to be here, and of course the Venomancer in that mid lane. And as you said, it's kind of a waste to throw.
VG predicted this perfectly. They're going to get so much out of this. So much.
Yeah.
Like they're going the Slark against the Doom, and they're running the Clinks mid, who's getting pulled and has a Wraith band. But they're gonna need to help. They're gonna really need to help this Clinks though.
The battle begins.
But the Enchantress will really allow it. So I'm really liking these picks and these lanes right now.
Well, RTK, though, isn't a solo safe lane scenario, and he doesn't have boots or anything like you see in an off-lane Nature's Prophet, because it's against the tri-lane right now. You know, are they going to rotate LGD, or are they going to look for kills in the Nature's Prophet? What's going to happen in this bottom lane?
They're gonna probably leave the Fury. They're gonna probably rotate the Visage top and try to get him levels, because I don't think they're gonna be able to kill him. They're not gonna be able to probably kill the Furion unless he gets out of position.
Yeah, RTK is good at making sure he's sitting in the right area, not too aggressive, and he knows really how to play this lane. So up in the top lane, though, Brax is already getting chased out of position here. They're actually roaming around looking for him. And in fact, Fenrir, with that aggressive jungle, already picked up the Hellbear Smasher and is actually roaming mid. Enchant is already skilled up, obviously. It's not available. They're going to throw the Hellbear mid. And actually, the Searing Arrows, the Thunderclap's going to go. Arrows. Air's in trouble here. The right clicks, the uphill miss going. Nice Fisher coming up from X Freedom. Will push them back and save the life of Air. And unfortunately, this Hellbear Smasher will die. But he will have to salve up, and already some aggression coming in. You mentioned how they needed to help that mid lane. That's exactly what they did early on.
Yeah, they had to rotate, and they're just leaving the Weaver. That was good that the Earthshaker actually came too. I didn't think he'd come up too, but he can too. They need to make sure they secure their Doom doesn't get shut down, and this Nyx just doesn't roam around freely right now. Right. And this Enchantress. He's actually gonna die.
Yeah, they have Fisher. They might look for a block. Grave Chill's gonna go first. Fenrir's slowed up. Fisher is gonna fly. Nice on the right side. Fenrir in some trouble. First blood should go the uphill miss. Maybe Brax is gonna come in here looking for the right click. No, it's gonna go to X Freedom instead. And just like that, yeah, he got caught out of position a little too far, sadly, for good old Fenrir.
They need that fast blink dagger. Hopefully, I think that's what they really do need this game. Like this Earthshaker to get really farmed. And really fast.
And he should. But in the meantime, down in the bottom lane, Nature's Prophet going up against Black. Black's farming pretty effectively. You know, RTK is not doing bad. You're going to see a rotation. FY's heading up to the top lane now. He just seems to be stuck in no man's land. And as of right now, Super is still farming mid. He's got 5 last hits. He's actually leading this lane, but only by 2 last hits, as you can see. And Air took some damage early on, but now Super is the one on the receiving end of that. So, you know, the 1 kill going their way for LGD International, but not much more than that so far.
Yeah, they pushed the Enchantress out. She didn't do anything, and she's still level 1. It's really good rotation so far from LGN. Noticing, instead of just staying bottom lane, and you're going to lose your other 2 lanes because of it. It's good rotation.
There's going to be a pounce onto X Freedom top, followed by the Impale. Is there enough right click here? It doesn't look like it. Soul Assumption going in. Super looking for that kill on Mikasa. The salve went, but only for a second. He might be able to buy a TP. Super still roaming around looking for the kill. Pounce is available. Grave Chill, Impale. Super might get turned on here. Not enough damage, though. Mikasa is still very low. He'll fall first. And then the Visage dies shortly thereafter.
Bottom lane, no.
Oh, TP out. ROTK gonna make it in time. And Black looking to try to go for that kill, cannot do it. Top lane, chasing after X Freedom. FY, not enough mana for a mana burn or Impale. He's got it now, almost for the mana burn. It's not gonna be enough damage, however, and FY completely out of mana right now. Will have to head back home. And so another 1 for 1 trade in the end, but still LGD International getting the better end of it.
Yeah, this Vino, I would expect him to go something different besides the maxing the Vino Gale right now. He hasn't skilled yet. I think he's debating on whether he should go his Poison Sting or like more into Plague Wards.
He's got 4 points right now. He's level 4. So.
Oh, he just did it?
Yeah.
He just did it.
Now he's 5, and we'll see what he wants to go for next. Venomous Gale did go on Super. You know, just trying to push him back, as you can see. In Air, he'd probably go for Plague Wards pretty soon, I'd imagine, if not altogether now. He's still waiting to skill that point. And we'll see what he wants to go. He's got his bottle as well. He can start roaming, try to find those runes. But the Radiant team, VG, they've decided to shake things up a little bit. You can see they changed their lanes around.
Yeah, they did. I was going to say that. It's nice you noticed. They... No, it was really good, because now the Stark's going to be the same level, and they have a Nyx Assassin that's actually level 4. And he's almost level 5. 4 minutes in the game. It's really ridiculous. So,
and
this Enchantress is going to probably kill this Vino. Yeah, this Vino. It's not going to have long for the world.
Yeah, because the Dark Troll Summoner's here with that Ensnare ready to go, and Air's going to get Searing Arrowed. The Ensnare needs to hit. The TP's coming through from ROTK. They want this kill badly, and they should find it. Air will fall to the Nature's Prophet in the end. And a nice kill to help him along with that Midas if he wants to go for it. And then maybe actually try to push this tower and throw a Sentry Ward on the high ground here just to make sure nobody's coming with a smoke or anything crazy. And yeah, they're going to do some tower damage here. course, the Soul Ring done for the Clinks now, and
fortified.
Doom's here. Brax is going to try to push this back. He's got not a whole lot of mana, unfortunately. A TP coming in. Air. Maybe you're going to use his Venomous Gale, decides against it. Top lane pings are coming out. FY got fissured, and he will still survive. In mid lane, just a little bit of tower damage, which is always nice. So Vici Gaming, if they could do some tower damage, is never a bad thing.
I think Brax is saving for Midas, which I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think the Midas, it didn't get nerfed that much, but I think this game you actually need to go and help your team early game and just try to not go late game against this. Like, they have a Furion and a Clinks. I don't think you're going to be winning late game with the amount of split push that's coming out from them. So I think you should go like phase boots or bottle boots or something and really try to help his team out once he gets 6.
Yeah. He's actually taking a bit of damage in the jungle here, and he's going to salve up and just back off for now. Up in the top lane, as you can see, they're actually giving room for Super to get experience as well, but FY is on level 5 now in comparison to level 4, or level 5, close to it 4. The Visage. And down bottom, Mikasa is trying to bait this a little bit, and will. Black is going to back off, though, when he sees the Nature's Prophet, and that's kind of a smart move. Otherwise, that'd not be a good thing, so.
Yeah, this Nyx is gonna get 6, and this Furion's getting 6. He just got 6, and that's basically all they need to just kill anybody on the map. And the bottle, oh yeah, the bottle Clinks. I like that. I like that pickup. Obviously, if you're mid, bottle on every hero. Didn't mention that. Yeah, I mean,
Not for you.
you can control runes really well with him. Just with Skeleton Walk, you can outrun almost every hero, and even you can outrun like Blink heroes sometimes too. So you can get a lot of rune control. But bottom lane, Black 1v1.
Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and time-lapse, however, as the pounce did go. Black's back to full health as of right now, and Mikasa is actually kind of low. We'll have to back off. The last hitting battle is going the way of the Clinks, only by 3 in comparison to Black, who's doing pretty well for himself. Mikasa's not doing too bad. Up in the top rune spot, FY not getting caught out of position just yet, but Air's here with an Invis rune and might even chase after this. FY doesn't have any detection. In fact, he knows Freedom's there. Air is going to initiate with that Venomous Gale. There's the Poison Nova as well. Spike Carapace doing some damage. There's going to be the Nature's Wrath. The Dust goes. FY in a lot of trouble there. And Pale's going to fly and miss. Unfortunately, Air gets the kill. The Courier, though, the Searing Arrows will do the job. Super gets the kill and actually doing a bit of damage to Air. Bottom lane, a bit of a dive.
Wow.
Black's still alive here. Dark Pact not available. Pounce. Oh, he misses it. Mikasa. Now he's got to run here. He can use his Shadow Dance if necessary and try to fight this. In fact, he will try to get some regen going his way. And that'll be the end of the engagement for now. But so it's a 1 for O trade, but then again, the Courier did go for a super in the end.
Okay, Black was pounced and he dodged the Dark Pack. I don't think he would have died though, but because it's only level 1 Dark Pack. But it was really nice to watch. So
yeah, I mean, Black's doing an okay job. He hasn't died yet. He needs to stay alive and just try to keep getting farm here as that carry. Weaver, Super's doing pretty well in last hitting as well. He's sitting on that Wraith Band. Something's flying out to him currently. It is, in fact, going to be Tread, so nothing too crazy there. Roaming top, wards.
I would like this Slark to actually pick up Poison Orb. It's a really good value item, especially on Slark. So, especially early game. And like the Poor Man's Shield, just get another one. So, but he's just going to go Jones instead.
I don't mind that, though. There is a Smoke Gank top from FY and Fenrir. FY has not used Vendetta yet, but he should.
They smoke bottom, too, so...
I'll keep my eyes on that as well.
Yeah, Visage is going to die.
Yep, Visage in some trouble. The right clicks are there. Enchant, flying, not even using any real damage. But the Familiars, look at the Familiars! Fenrir, no! Okay, all that, burst damage is gone for the most part, so Fenrir stays alive, and... that was actually kind of close. In the bottom lane, nothing happened there. Mikasa was able to get out, but...
He uses ulti because the Doom, like, he doesn't have any movement speed because he doesn't have boots. So he was able to see the smoke break, and he leaped away. He just cast his ulti and just then leaped away. It's a really good play by the Slark.
And that's the problem with Brax not having boots.
Yeah, I'm just going to... try to be nice here.
Bottom tower is
so you could say it.
There's the birdie gone.
Black getting leaped. He actually got hit there. The Dark Pact as well, but not enough damage. The time-lapse goes through from Black top lane. The tower is going to fall. That's going to go to the Clink. So already roaming is, of course, super. sitting on 1,000 gold in the bank, not going for a Midas or anything. His bottle is back to him after being crowed. Haste rune down in that bottom lane. Black is still farming very effectively, hasn't died. Courier's still down, but Vici Gaming, they're playing okay. The game's still 10 minutes in. They have that 2,000 gold lead, almost 3,000 at this point, plus a 2,000 experience lead. And I think that's just kind of a byproduct of super roaming. Obviously, getting the lanes so that they've gotten the enchantress in the jungle, Nature's Prophet getting lanes, roaming through more effectively for all their heroes, so.
Haste rune on Clinks. Let's see what he does.
That's never a good thing if you're LGD
It
International.
never is. Oh, Black is...
Maybe toast. Vendetta and Pale
no.
does hit. He does not have time lapse. There's the pounce. There's the Sentry Ward. Shikuchi will not save your life. RTK taking the kill was his Nation's Rat. Yeah. And he gets the Hand of Midas as well at the same time, so.
Yeah. They, and he's going mid now, the Clinks. He's going to probably backdoor this tower kill for Shaker. Maybe?
Yeah, he's
yeah,
looking for it.
they're going to probably get this tower. The Vicious Birds are here, though.
Yeah, but Freedom is taking a lot of damage. The Sprout's going to come through. Super is taking a lot of that damage. Medallion is up on him. The right clicks, the Visage stuns, but not enough to get the kill there. And Super, he's just going to have to settle with defending the tower. But here comes Brax. He's going to throw up the Doom and ROTK and just try to chase this down. Will they dive? Gravechill's going to go. They might be able to deny him. He might actually live as well. They will probably have to deny here. He's getting low.
No, he's fine.
He actually is fine. Look at that. Okay, so if they had like one more right click, he would have been dead, more likely than not. But instead, he lived. So wasted Doom there, unfortunately. And Brax is just trying to get anything done that he can. So,
Yeah, they're just gonna keep getting split pushed. Like they have nothing to counter it, right? Because they picked it. I don't know. They still don't have nothing to counter it.
Yeah, really they don't. And Mikasa's been doing work on Black in that bottom lane, but he's been forcing him to use his time-lapse more often than not. Shikuchi's going to go through again, but Mikasa's trading so effectively here that he doesn't even care about the hits that he's taking. He knows he's got the burst damage in spades. So Black has to back off. He's at half health now. He's got a bottle at least, which means he can regen effectively.
Yeah, he just backs off. The Slark just backs off for like 10 seconds, full health.
Yeah, because his passive, it's pretty nice. Yeah.
It really is. So...
Ice Frog, please.
Freeze, Ice Frog. Black's dead.
Yep. Oh,
Black's dead.
no Shikuchi. Impale.
Whoa.
Impale hit it FY. Oh, he can't dodge it. The leap long range. Mikasa grabs it in the end. Soul Assumption to Fisher. He's in trouble, but he uses the Shadow Dance, and once again, he's just fine because he's got that oh shit button to just press at any point in time. So
I can't believe that spike didn't hit. That was really close.
yeah.
Oh, Brax might find the Clinks. Or the Clinks. Yeah, okay, Brax.
Is
I'm
being
gonna
hunted.
say sayonara to you, buddy.
He's got a DD rune. That's yep.
Oh,
no.
Bottom saved him.
TP.
What?
Why are you stopping Super? No. Come on, man.
He was gonna get away.
Yeah.
He had the Scorched Earth.
Yeah, just enough mana to use it as well. So with that Scorched Earth, the regen is enough to keep him alive, and in the end, he'll have to TP out. But space is created up in that top lane. They also have that nice ward for the Radiant, giving them vision, of course, of this nice little area here. So mid lane, though, they want to try to take this tower, but wards have been placed up here for the Venomancer for pretty much like the entire past 5 minutes or so, which is fine because they're dedicating their resources elsewhere for VG Gaming, like in the bottom lane, which is where Fenrir is. Who is level
they
8?
have no control of their own jungle, and they're slowly losing their bottom tower and mid towers. So it's looking really bad for LGN right now. Like this Clinks and Nyx are just having free roam around the map.
Yeah, absolutely. And mid lane, Leap's going to come through for Mikasa. Here's the fight happening. Searing Arrow's already picking off one. Air might be the next here. He's going to use his Poison Nova before he dies, but he dies very quickly anyways. RTK going to try to TP out, and we'll make it in time. Super may not be so lucky. The Familiar stuns the right click from Black. That's a good kill, but it's a 2-for-1 trade in the end. And that's without all of their heroes dedicated there. FY got out, as well as Mikasa, who is regen back to full already, so that's kind of ridiculous.
Do you want me to tell you how silly that Slark is? He got hit by Vino ulti. He just casts Dark Pack. It gets off, and then he has like the invis, obviously, because
middle tower is
the
under
tower
attack.
doesn't even hit him. The tower doesn't even see him.
And Black should have his time lapse
Ridiculous.
available, and does so, but he can't really just keep using that. You know, whenever Mikasa leaps him, he's got to just, I think, get out of a bad position here. So Black, though, is still getting plenty of farm. He's actually fallen off a bit. He's at 56 right now compared to Clinks is 82, which is a significant amount for Of course, that Skeletal Warrior. He's going to TP in down to the bottom lane, look for some farm in the jungle. He's going to try to get to his next Oblivion Staff, which gets him even closer to that Orchid, which is huge against Black and a Weaver, so that'll be nice to have.
Bottom lane, the Furion's taking the tower, and Doom's realizing that he has to go. He has to go and Agdams. So Super's gonna die probably. They have a sentry on this.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, there's a sentry ward there. FY getting spotted. Super, however, cannot run that fast. He does have Grave Chill, which will help out. And Mikasa's looking for a pounce. He's gonna try to juke it. Look at this dive already. The Impale does miss. Not that it matters. This is Slark picking up the kill. Brax is gonna try to get to him, but no, he's just gonna head back home instead. So that was a tier 2 dive.
Wow.
Look
he
at
just
this.
fed the 2 familiars too, and it's on cooldown for a second.
Look at this damage. The Echo Slam goes, doesn't do anything because Dark Pack is up, and the TP in from ROTK uses the ultimate. Mikasa's actually in some trouble. We'll pounce away in time. Shockwave going. That was from Brax. It didn't hit, and if that hit, that might have done enough damage to kill Mikasa. He's still taking down from the Poison Sting, but now with his passive, he's already regenning up again.
Oh, that was almost a block. How was that not a block? I thought that was... he just got...
What, this block?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a block. I think you couldn't get in there.
No. Like,
did the
block
Next Assassin walk through?
Block him to go up. Block him to go up.
Yeah.
Like, he would have been stuck and probably died. The Nyx.
Alright, well, that's an Orchid done at 16 minutes into the game, which means Clinks does have the highest net worth. Not too far behind is Mikasa. Of course, the Nature's Prophet's sitting pretty well as well. If he's got his Necrobook 1, we've kind of neglected to look at, see what ROTK has. In fact, let's check out the items real quick, and it's just so many more in comparison to VG right now. They've got really... They're getting all their tier 2s. The only thing they don't have is Air has a mech, and they don't have that yet for VG Gaming. So
this Earthshaker just likes killing stuff with the Quelling Blade. I've been watching him do it. He's killing his own trees just so that they can't get blindsided by the Slark and Nyx anymore.
That's kind of silly.
It's kind of cool. I wonder when they respawn the trees.
6 minutes, I think.
Because they actually have to hold this mid tower. If they lose this mid tower, they lose almost all map control.
Yeah, and you can see actually they're putting the pressure on right now. LGD is looking for a tier 1 tower in their own right. Mikasa's actually just going to run in for a second, decides against pushing out and trying to fight, but you know, with the way he's been playing, I wouldn't expect him to do anything else. It's a nice little grouping of Plague Wards here, just pushing them back. You can see on the high ground, Super is invised up. There's the Sentry Ward here. They know that there's a Sentry, and there's 2 of them in fact, so Super runs in. They know something's going to happen. Nature's Wrath comes through.
They're on the clock right now. They have to make something happen because Furion's split pushing.
Oh yeah,
they have to do this.
Yeah,
they have to like go in.
That's a Necrobook.
Yeah, here it goes.
And they're gonna doom up Mikasa. That's a big doom there. They can't really fight without him and his abilities. So, and that of course includes all passives, things like that. But it's a tier 2 tower for a doom, and that's it. And they're actually gonna fight this. Sprout's coming through. Orchid up on Freedom. He can't do anything. The mech's gonna go though, and Freedom's still alive. Nice Impale onto 2. FY in trouble. Brax is the first to fall. Now, Spike Carapace is up. You can see the Fissure went, did some damage. Now, this Soul Assumption Super still very tanky with, of course, his Dark Pack, or Death Pack, excuse me. Time lapse out from Black. He's back in. He's going to try to get out of this fight right now. Mikasa with the Dark Pack. Air in trouble. The pounce as well as the right click. Fenrir with the impetus damage. And Black is next to fall. That's 4 down. Just like that, Vici Gaming wipes out LGD International and takes a tier 1 tower on top of that.
Yeah, that was really amazing by the Clinks, because it's the only thing they have to shut down the heroes is Earthshaker. So obviously, what do? You silence the Earthshaker with Orchid, and they didn't have the Visage Familiar. I hope I said the word right.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, they had the Visage Familiars like behind the tower, and so that was their only other stun that they could have. So it was a really good play by him, and they just won that fight because of that.
Orchid on Brax. He is in some major trouble. He will survive in the end. That Soulburn does do a bit of work to him, but not enough to take the kill. And they're looking for tier 2 tower. Strafe was already used from Super, and he's doing some tower damage. He will have to back off as Zera has TP'd in. And down bottom, ROTK is just split pushing. He's already got his Necro 3 at, you know, like he had that at like 18 minutes, so that's kind of disgusting. They're going to dive on Air. Orchid's going to fly. Pounce does hit. He's going to die. The mech, however, will save his life, but for a bit longer. Actually, he's still alive. Nice Fissure coming through. Stunning at Mikasa. I spoke too soon. The doom up on him as well. They're going to chase him down. It looks like he can't pounce away. He is rather speedy with a drum, but he may very well fall, especially from this doom. And it looks like RTK getting ready for the deny. Can he get this off? And the doom is still ticking away. Nice deny. RTK RTK gets it just in time there. Still getting chased now. Hopefully he didn't trade his life away for the deny. He's going to try to TP out, but no, the Fisher comes through. Maybe in trouble. The level death. 2 kills now going the way of LGD International. They get something done finally, but that's without everybody here from Vici Gaming. I mean, like, 2 heroes not even in that fight at all.
Yeah, that was really good. They got the Doom off before he pounced away again, so it's really well. Because he used the pounce in to try to kill the Vino, but it didn't work out.
Oh man,
the Vino almost died again.
Yeah, that I'm looking at that. The impetus damage is just like,
yeah,
it hurts a little bit. That's an ability that does damage, I hear. You know, FY is also looking for black.
Yeah. This game is not fun when you have a Nyx on the other side. And the Fury can just TP in with the Necro books now.
Look at that Vendetta range. That probably shouldn't have hit. Black hasn't Shikuchi yet. He's trying to juke this out. Mana Burn's going to go. He's actually out of mana now. He does have 15 wand charges, though, so he's fine. And 2 bottle charges, so Black will survive that gank, as Nyx Assassin has been haunting them, so...
Yeah,
but top
they
tower,
should get
maybe.
this top tower, though, because they have Necro 3, and they're really spread out on the map. I don't think they can defend it.
Is under attack.
So they're just gonna, they're definitely gonna let it go. They just can't, they just can't do anything right now because of the way it's just, the split push is too strong.
It really is. It's just too much damage to deal with right now on the towers. It's another tier 2 gone. There's 1 left in the map, and it's already at half health. So Vici Gaming is just getting more out of this lineup, more out of the game, more out of their pushing, and that's because they have that nature prop, they have the room to farm. Black's getting sprouted up. He's got his time-lapse and time-lapse out of the sprout, but that may have been a costly maneuver as he gets orchided and dies very quickly. RTK grabbing a kill there.
Yeah. The Doom did just pick up his Ags, though, so somebody is probably going to die if they're doomed. Unless the Enchantress just like sits by them and heals the heck out of them.
Which she can do.
Which she can do.
Yeah, look at these treants going to work on this tower. The Necromanies as well, making life miserable. Fisher goes through, blink forward, FY hitting the Impale onto one, leap over the Fisher block. What a play from Mikasa. The Dark Pack going through, not hitting the Poison Nova. Echo Slam doing nothing really except grabbing the kill on the Nyx Assassin. RTK is here. So is Super. Now laying into, of course, the Visage, but nothing doing there. Super taking damage, Soul Assumption. That'll grab the kill. Super with the double kill. And that's Super on the side of LGDN. Now, Mikasa may very well need to get denied here. Why are you keeping away?
What do you know?
Oh, come on now. Unless we're thinking...
Midas. He was worried about his Midas.
You can still deny even if they have an Aghanim Scepter, right? That would be a very strange interaction. I just want to make sure, like, that wasn't...
With me.
We're not forgetting something.
He was getting greedy because of his Midas. He was looking for the Midas to creep.
He figured his Midas was more important than the death of his teammate.
Wow, they're actually going to get the Roshan from this. It's pretty good.
Yeah, they still have a mountain to climb. I mean, they're down 14,000 gold and 15,000 experience, so Roshan will help, but it's
I mean, if they can get
a small dent.
Maybe a Blink Dagger and Earthshaker, they can really hold the base as long as he doesn't get Orchided. That's going to be their biggest problem.
You speak of
Orchid.
Blink Daggers on Earthshakers, and I'm reminded immediately of Speed Gaming versus DK. So
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, and Snare's up on Super right now, and that's really just a creep there. Fenrir can
Can't blink in now.
Well, there's
he can blink in. He can blink in. Oh
no!
No. Come on! But the top tower getting pressured.
Top tower is under attack.
So here comes the TP back. They have nothing. They have nothing. They have no stuns. Actually, they have a Centaur stun on Doom. But he doesn't have the Scorched Earth. So he does have that Centaur stun.
Well.
This is just gonna die though.
Oh yeah, he is in some trouble. The Orchid is gonna burn off of him, and Nyx Assassin grabs that kill with, I believe, Mana Burn, but just another pickoff going the way of the Radiant team, Vici Gaming, and this is kind of what their team has been meant to do. Also, along with pushing, it's like they found that nice balance between pushing, team fighting, and ganking, which is what I love about their lineup. So,
is this the new draft? Do you want to draft it? You want to be on my team?
I mean, like, if I was actually any good at Dota, I would, but...
You're good. You're good.
Okay, alright, well, listen, you don't need to make me feel better, but thanks anyways. Blink in from FY. The Impale's going to hit on Black. Do they have enough to take him down? Is the question. He's got his time-lapse available. He's going to Shikuchi into the trees and be fine, so... Fish is going to hit up an FY, however, and they won't chase this.
He didn't drop his sentry. I wonder if that was...
intentional?
Because they think they couldn't kill him? Or
probably not.
I don't know what.
They don't have Super there ready to fight with them, and...
Yeah.
Maybe,
I mean, probably
Mikasa
baited out the
could.
TPs because they they knew that they can split push top with the Furion still, so that's pretty good. Now they're forced to go run back top.
Yeah, but this game is still actually, in the balance for LGD International. They're trying to get something done. I mean, Black has the Aegis, and if they're going to be aggressive, I guess the time is now, but how can you be aggressive when you've got no map control, you've got no real wards? I mean, there's sentries somewhere. They have a ward around the Roach Pit, which is nice, but they can't really do any damage. They get pickoffs on Super. They have Doom, a good Doom in that matter, in the Aghanim Scepter. But Weaver's got really nothing. I mean, you look at Black, he's trying to build a BKB, and
I wish this Clinks had actually went a Lincoln's instead of a BKB, because
Doom.
Because of the Doom, yeah. I mean, you can still level Death and still be Doom, but you can still get mass Lincolns on the team. I think it'd be really good. I don't know. Oh, he's dead. Black's dead.
Aegis.
But he has...
So he'll probably live. He'll just Shikuchi away. They have nothing to stop him from doing that again. In fact, Brax is here with the reinforcements, so... actually bringing the Necro Creeps back. They really want to keep these alive, and that's fine because it's got a long cooldown, but long duration as well. And again, the split pushing is happening, though, as Mikasa's down in the bottom lane. Just going to go ahead and Dark Pact. His double damage is still doing work, and, I mean, it's a Slark split pushing, and it's kind of sad. Geometry set up for the Venomancer. That might be something they need to really get back into this one. So it's just slow pushing. It's just sieging at this point for Vici Gaming, and they can just do it for hours.
Top tower is under attack.
Wonder if Furion had ulted there, would Black have died? I think he would have.
He would have. He actually does
now. Well, he's got his BKB, but he's still only got 1200 HP. So squishy.
He really
and the flaming arrows still go through the BKB, so it's gonna be doing a ton of damage still.
And that's really one of the reasons why we see Clinks a lot more, is that change.
Yeah. BKB countered, finally.
That's right.
What's gonna be the next hero?
What?
What's gonna be the next hero that can do that? It's gonna be Drow.
Well, why? But that doesn't. No,
that doesn't do anything.
Not really. No.
No.
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Slow?
Well, actually,
like
no.
60% slow.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that makes it more viable, I suppose, in the metagame.
She's still useless though, because.
Whoa.
Well, okay.
Whoa. Heavy flames.
She dies way too easily.
Right.
You can just pick her off. Well. I don't know.
There's no Drow Ranger in this game, sadly. I kind of wish there was. There was one earlier in Star Ladder, but still, the game is.
Bottom tower is under attack.
How'd that work out?
Not very well. Actually, no wait, they won. Just kidding. So it did work well.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry guys.
Anti-trolled.
Yeah. Anyways, the game's still going on right now. Super is still farming away. He's got his Orchid. He's almost actually level 16, so level 3 Death Pact is going to come through in a second, which is very nice to have. And he's going to go ahead and use that once just to grab some more health here. And Black is being aggressive. There is no Radiant Vision here. They can't really see this happening. And ROTK, again, with the split push and working on this Tier 3 tower. And he's doing a nice job of it. And the Tier 3 bottom is also very low. So these towers are a couple of moments from falling. Oh, it's too late. ROTK is already gone.
Well, they have a Blink Dagger in Doom now. He needed that. Now they can actually initiate. They have an initiate hero. And Earthshaker is 200 gold. 300 gold. Oh, Clink's dead. Clink's so dead.
Oh, he's doomed now. He's going to get Echo Slam. They use everything on him, really. The Pounce actually misses. Look at Brax moving away. There's going to be... Oh, they did not coming through from Mikasa. What a play. Brax in trouble now. The Impale onto 2 coming in from FY. Air gets Pounce as well. This has turned deadly for them. It's 2 down, a double kill for ROTK in the end. Enchantress working on these Visage Familiars. Gems on the ground. No, the Courier. No! Come on, no.
Nice. Yeah, but they gave away the gem though. Now this Black. Run Black.
Nice 4-staff Orchid, but not in time. Black Shikuching up to the high ground will still survive here, and that extra help from the BKB is helping out. But here on the high ground, Mikasa's running in, looking for X Freedom. Blink in. FY misses the Impale. BKB on Mikasa once more. There's going to be the Shadow Dance. Black stunned up with the Basher. Slark grabs the kill in the end. That's a big pickup. Buyback in, coming from the Venomancer, but he may go down just as quickly as he got back into the engagement. Super BKB'd up. You see the mech's going to fly once more. Raxes are exposed. Vici Gaming, I got confused there. Very close to taking their first set of racks of the game. Strafe, Fortification, Grave Chill, Mikasa backing off, still alive, still has that Basher, still has Dark Pact, gonna use it now and push this wave out. And, yeah.
They're gonna lose their mid though. No, they're gonna rotate over. It's still gonna go down.
But I mean, I feel like this is it's not necessarily delaying the inevitable, but It certainly feels like that from this perspective.
Yeah.
They need to get something going.
Black got swarmed. Like he swarmed the Nyx, and then the Nyx used his spiked, so he was like stunned for 2 seconds because of that. So that's why he died. I don't know if he got bashed though, but
I thought he got bashed. Maybe I'm crazy.
he might have, but I saw the spike up on him, so that was it's really unfortunate for him because I think didn't he still have his BKB up? He still has 10 charges.
Yeah.
So he didn't get it off, but top Rex gone. Mid Rex about to be gone.
Nature's Prophet actually died and bought back. Weaver got the kill there. They will get the kill, but they lose the Raxes instead. So I don't know if that's the best trade.
And they use the Doom too.
Black actually has to time lapse right now. Now he gets bashed. Now he's going to BKB and try to get out of there, and will in time. Doom is not available for another 70 seconds. He used that not too long ago. BKBs are being used everywhere over the map. RTK doing work on the bottom tier 3 tower. It's actually going to fall, and this has just got to feel so...
Yeah, look, the Furion got a Lincoln's. Alright. I love this game.
Game salvage for Ryu.
Yes.
Sprouts
it really
up.
is.
Brax is taking quite the right click damage. Mikasa getting the active Lincolns. Brax is probably dead. Yeah, he gets bashed. He's sad. He's going to go down. He will buy back, however. Air will not be so lucky if he gets caught out here, which he will. He uses Poison Nova. Nice Echo Slam going in. Not enough damage. The fish are coming in after, though, doing work. Fenrir in trouble. So is RTK. Both going to fall. Double kill coming up from Air. But the Shadow Dance. X-Freedom trading his life away to Mikasa. Backing off also is Super with the medallion on him. He doesn't really care about that. And so, you know, not too bad. Blink forward from Brax. There's going to be the level death. It's Super in trouble. He's going to fall. FY looking for Brax. Can't really do any damage to him, but maybe Mikasa can. Bash going through. There's the Vendetta, the Impale, the Pounce Leash. Mikasa's low. Not dead yet, however. Black chasing after the kill will go Black's way in the end. And FY looking for Brax here, but now he's got to back off. The Spike Carapace is on him. No blink. The Swarm's up on him. The Impale will hit on Black. Still, though, looking like he may very well die. The Swarm is just doing work, and of course the Visage Familiar's on top of that. So it's Team Web coming out. LGD International, they're not done yet.
Well, tell that to their 4 missing barracks, but that was really amazing by the Earthshaker and the Doom, because the Doom blinked in right after all the stuns from Earthshaker, and then he had hit the 3-second War Stomp. So that was really nice.
Yeah,
they
nice
were
play.
stunned for like 8 seconds there, so it's beautiful.
Nice play from Brax, but they still have a hole to crawl out of. And you mentioned their 4 missing Raxes. Yeah, they're down 20,000 in gold. They're down 15,000 in experience, and this is just, you expected this from Vici Gaming. I feel like with the way they've been playing. Once again, LGD International, they like that last fight was an indication of how well they can do. Like, that was a really good fight from them, but it's still just Nature's Prophet being annoying. Slark is, I'm going to say it, borderline imbalanced.
He really is. I mean, just the no detection thing, it really is too much. Because your Dark Pack already removes stuns and debuffs. So,
Yep.
Furion goes down. He doesn't have buyback.
They're going to take down the Furion, which is good, but it looks like Doom may die and trade for that immediate Spike Carapace coming in from the Devour, and Brax is actually very dead.
And the Jin's back.
Yep.
To the Radiant team.
That's right. Nice, just death pack that Hellbear Smasher. Poor dude, he's just running along with his team, unfortunately dies. So Crystal's up now, blink in from FY, looking for an Impale, can't hit it. Orchid's going to go on Black, however, and that's not going to do much, sadly. Mikasa getting stunned up with the Visage Familiar, but now the last set of Raxes are exposed and falling quickly. Mikasa is actually taking damage. BKB, Black, time-lapse just in time. He's going to get out. Not if FY has anything to say about it. BKB's going, the right clicks are there. Oh, the Echo Slam going in. FY taking the brunt of that damage, as well as Fenrir. Both of them fall quickly, but X-Freedom taking damage, but not enough coming up from Super. It's a 3-for-2 trade still in the end because of the Urn Charge doing work. Visage going to back off now, but the Raxes are exposed and taken down from Super, or at least close to it. Desolator finally done for Black, but a little too late it seems. Maybe not just yet. Super will take the melee Rax. The last one alive is the ranged bottom Rax here, and it looks like not for long as Super is working on it. ROTK's back alive. Big Orchid up on Black, taking a lot of damage. He can't afford to go down, but he does instead. And now Super, Sentry Ward up for him. But GG is called. And again, Vici Gaming just punishing play coming from them.
Yeah, their draft from first game was good. And then this game it was just like great, amazing. And they just showed how to execute it perfectly. Like it was really well played.
Yeah,
really well played.
Absolutely agree with you. Their draft was. We mentioned the start of the draft at the start of the game how much I like their draft, and it showed why. I just think that they just had a chokehold really around Vici Gaming for the entirety, or excuse me, around LGD International for the entirety of the game. So that's going to be an excellent, second game, and they're 1 win away from going up against Team DK in the semifinals here for the WPC Ace League. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to actually turn off the stream real quick, fix some settings here so everything looks a little bit better and is running better on your end. But for now, we're going to give a couple of shout-outs here. Once again, my name is Walt. With me is Ryu Borus. And Ryu, any shout-outs before we head into game number 3 here?
Shout-out to Beatus.
Nice. Beatus DotA, that's right. And Bobby getting a shout-out, as always. Friendly flamer of the neighborhood. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/RyuBorus. DotA for Ryu, and of course myself at twitter.com/MontDota2. But enough about that. We'll take a quick break, and we'll jump back into game number 3. So stick around, guys.